There he is.
Let's go.
What it do? What it do?
Chilling, man. Chilling. We out here, holiday season in full effect.
Yes, it is.
Full
Yes, it
effect. The
is.
traffic, the
Huh.
the stress, the rapid loss of money. Incredible. At an incredible pace.
That's very true. The traffic is the traffic, man. Danbury specifically, and then
Oh.
Connecticut in general. Terrible.
All
Terrible.
made all interstates in Connecticut. Every single one. 84, 95, 691. All of them.
All of them. All of
All
them.
of them. They all just like there's traffic everywhere. We
I
fit.
just I just had this conversation the other day, and I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think people like there's just a lot more people on the road,
Yep.
but then people don't know how to drive is the other part of it.
This is also true.
I had this was like a week ago, a week or two ago, had a road rage incident. I had a guy, he was just an asshole guy that was like swerving in and out of lanes, and he ended up behind me. So I ain't hit the brakes or anything
Little
like that,
baba.
but I slowed down. I slowed down. There was a tractor trailer next to me, so he couldn't get around. And then he slowed down to go around the other way. So I'm at that point, I'm like, the fun's over. Let me just go
Yeah.
home. As I'm getting off the exit to go home, this man cuts me off getting off the
Oh.
exit. And at the bottom of the hill at the stoplight, he's in front of me, stops his car, puts it in park, gets out.
Oh, for
So,
real?
got
He
out
was
the
ready.
car.
He was ready.
And older guy, if I had to guess, he's probably like like late 50s, maybe early 60s. And stupidly of me, like I roll down my window and he's like, "Do you want to fight?" And I was like, actually, yeah.
Well, yeah, I
And
want to fight you.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I actually do want to fight. And at that point, the light turned green, so there's people behind us beeping. He gets in his van and he leaves. But I'm just like, bro, like, what are we doing, man? Just go home. Go home. You were in a rush all this time, and
And
now
now you
you
want to
now
hop
you want
out.
to fight,
Yeah, now you want to fight. You want to slow. You slowing everybody down.
bro.
That I call
Crazy.
that going nowhere fast. That's what I call when
That's
people
that's a
when
very good
people
point.
are zooming in and out of lanes and stuff like that. You're putting everybody else at risk on the
Yes.
highway, including yourself.
Yeah.
And when I pass you, and when I was in the same lane, once the traffic breaks, and you're just been doing all this, and you didn't even get away from me, I just watch. Like once that happens, I'm just gonna look at you like you're an idiot because you're an
That's a
idiot.
fact. That's a fact.
Driving is to me, and I know this is going to sound cynical, but I've made this joke before. Driving and the traffic in general in America is why I know we'll never come together as a country because we don't know how to merge. We can't. You won't just let that little guy do that. We won't let a person
Yeah.
just like you know what I mean. And everybody's just so selfish on the road, yo. Like they're just
Always.
very very selfish and I'm telling you, man, it's discouraging. When I get home from driving, that's why I don't go back out because I'm just
Yeah. That's
discouraged
real.
and
That's
all
real.
you people.
Bro, think about, and we'll move on from this, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when you have somebody that's in the left lane and they realize too late, like, oh shit, my exit's coming up, it's in the right lane, and they like almost come to a stop to
yeah.
get across three lanes, bro.
Crazy.
Just go. We all got GPS. Go to
Yeah,
the next exit. Like,
that's it.
what are we doing? What are we
Just
doing?
doing crazy stuff on the road, man. Crazy stuff, putting
Man,
everybody at risk so that you could get where you gotta go.
yeah,
Never mind where I gotta go.
exactly.
You know what I mean? I like to get to my destination as well, but
Boy, Vay. Let's get into it.
we've digressed.
We we got a lot to get to. We have an NBA Cup championship game to lock into in like two
Yes,
hours. So we got to
yes.
get through this.
Let's get it.
Um, I'm Johnell. I'm with my guy Matt Price Cash Walking. This is Heat Check powered by Designated Report. And I apologize to my co-host. I apologize to everybody that listens. Work crazy. I just a bunch of stuff going on last week. So we missed last week, but we are back. And next week is Christmas. You mentioned it. Holiday season is it. I feel like it came up on us really fast.
Cheer.
Christmas, New Year, now it's 2026 very quickly.
Daylight's going quick, man. That's what it is. The day goes so fast that
Yeah,
the time is moving faster.
crazy.
I always, and I know it's a basketball show, but I always relate it to the NFL. Like, yo, once the time changes, right?
Hmm.
those following weeks in football, it feels like so fast. Like I
I
think it
agree with
was like
that.
week 11 or something like that, or week 9, or yeah, I think it was week 11 when they changed the clocks. And like since then, now here we are, where it's like week 16,
Yeah,
just like
super
that.
speed.
Like
Yeah,
it was so fast. I'm like, dang, there's
crazy.
only 3 games left in the season. This is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Chiefs eliminated. Get them up out of here.
Wow, that
Y'all
much
about to
time has
win the
passed.
division.
That
Yeah.
much time has passed. It's so crazy.
Yes. But um, again, we got a lot to get to.
Let's do it.
I want to jump in first. Just something to get us warmed up. Again,
Yeah,
we missed a week last week. We saw Jay-Z and Blue Ivy. They were sitting courtside at a Lakers game last week. And it got me thinking, LA, New York City, those are like the two biggest places where you have celebrity row. You got people, celebrities just coming out, to see a player, Steph Curry, LeBron, whoever, and support their team, right? So I wanted to just do a quick exercise.
yes,
Who would be on your celebrity row? Four people. They could be like mainstays. Y'all got Spike Lee,
yeah, yeah.
Jack Nicholson back in LA. Give me your four people who would be on your celebrity row for the Knicks, or if you owned a team or you
Yeah.
played on a team or whatever, who would be in your celebrity row?
I'm gonna keep it simple and just keep it with the Knicks. I'm not gonna do Spike because Spike is literally like a part of the row. Like he's just
Yes.
there every time. So
He just
he's
part of
not
the
even.
seat.
Yeah, it's just like there. He's the seat. So I'm gonna go instead with my. It's an all Knicks front row. I'm gonna
Okay.
go Ben Stiller,
Okay.
Tracy Morgan,
Yep.
Timothy Chalamet,
Yeah.
and Edie Falco. These are regulars at all the games, and mainly they're real Knicks fans. Like they are really
Yeah.
about it. Like Knicks Twitter did a day, like a basketball game, and Ben Stiller literally pulled up, no
Oh,
security,
that's
nothing like that. Like
dope.
he came through and like watched the games and like hung out with people and just by himself with a backpack. It was like in the middle of Brooklyn somewhere
That's
in some
dope.
hot gym with no AC. Like yo, it was dope. So he's really out here. And Timothy Chalamet was just on Melo's podcast, 7 p.m. in
Yes.
Brooklyn, talking about how he was at Melo's first game. Like he scout tickets to get into the
Really?
400s and watch Melo's first game. And Melo told the story about how like they told him like, oh, we don't even know if you're gonna play yet. He's like, nah, I want to play tonight. So it's just these are real Knicks fans. Edie's always
That's
there.
dope.
She gets the biggest Carmela Soprano. She gets the biggest ovation every time she's there. Like every time she's there, and I've been there, yo, it goes crazy in there when they show her picture, when they show her on the big screen.
Yep.
And Tracy is Tracy, man. He'd be right there. If you're facing the like the broadcast table, he's just to the right all the time, right there. You can see him from anywhere in the building. He always nixed out. I have the
Yep.
Knicks Crocs because of Tracy Morgan. Okay, I got the Knicks Crocs because of Tracy Morgan, man. He wore them to a playoff game like 3 years ago. I went right on Amazon and copped them right there in the stadium, like literally. So we are
Respect.
outside. Okay, that's my Mount Rushmore of
Okay.
courtside Knicks fans.
So you went all Knicks fans. I
Yes,
respect it, man. You
yes.
like again, LA and New York City, like y'all got your people. And then every once in a while you get somebody sprinkled in and
And
it's dope.
the cool thing with Madison Square Garden, yo, is like you will walk by these people on the streets of New York. Like they come out of a different way, but you're still we're in New York City. And a lot of them are just there. Like some of them drive in and like get the parking or whatever. And others, like Tracy Morgan just drove by us in a playoff game. Like we were walking across the street and he had the top down and everything. He was just riding through.
That's
We were like,
yeah.
yo, Tracy, what up? He was coming through like a bus lane in a freaking like a Corvette or something, some type of convertible. And he was just riding. We were like, yo, Tracy, he pulled up right next to us. I was like, oh shoot. The car was crazy. The car was crazy. It looked like
Yeah,
200K probably. It was very expensive. It looked like.
I would think so with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, man.
Um, so I went in a bit of a different direction
Okay.
because I don't have a basketball fandom. Like I'm not
Yeah,
loyal to
yeah.
an NBA team. I love the sport. I love the players. I basically follow players like my entire viewing career of the NBA. So if I was a player or I'm a GM or an owner or something, these are the people random. I'd preface random. Anderson Pack. I need
Okay.
him for the energy. He's
Great
going to
energy.
come in. Vibes are going to be high. I need him courtside because, again, if we're up, he's gonna keep the energy up. If we're
Yes,
down, he's gonna make sure all the fans, the play, like we're gonna get back up. We're
I
gonna
like
get back
that.
to baseline so that we can get up there.
I
So
like that.
Anderson Paak's number one. Number two, Margot Robbie. I'll be taking no other questions. I need Margot on Celebrity Row.
Would be nice.
Um,
That would be nice.
Next, I would need my Spike Lee adjacent person. Like I
Okay.
need somebody who's gonna be at all the games. I also need somebody who's a good trash talker. Like I need him when Ant Edwards is going crazy. I need them to be able to get in his ear
What you
and
want,
throw
T
him off his
Morant?
game a little bit.
You want T Morant down there?
I don't want T Morant. I need Chad Johnson, Ocho
Okay.
Cinco,
Oh, okay.
Celebrity Row.
Yeah.
Because we know when Chad starts trash
Yo,
talking,
he could chirp with the best of them, yo.
yes.
He could
So
chirp
I
with the
need
best of them.
I need Chad Johnson on the sideline, Celebrity Row. My last person, and I need the camera right here because I need her
Yes.
to look me right in the eyes when I say this. Kaylani, listen. I know you're a WNBA fan. I know you love UConn. I need you at a Connecticut Sun game this year.
Yes. Oh
This
my
year.
God. Yes.
I'll pay for your ticket. You could come see Paige when Dallas comes, Paige. AZ might
Get
be
her
on the
out.
squad.
Get her out there.
The Aces, whoever you want to see. I need you at this game. I need you courtside. I will pay for your ticket. Kehlani, I need you at the game. Please.
This is
Please and thank you.
this is a hell of a proposition. Kelani, listen to the man. Listen to the man.
We need
This is
it.
a great time. They play at a
It is.
casino, Kelani. They play
Yes.
at a casino. We're already there. We're gonna have a great time. We'll have a great time. It's all set up.
Please pick up your phone. I need you at the game. I need you at the game. Please.
I like it.
Uh,
Gotta see what her tour
um,
schedule is like. She might be in the area.
that's yeah. I got to do a little more
Yeah,
research.
yeah. We'll look into
All
it.
I know.
We'll
All I
look
know.
into it, and then we got to send
Yes,
this video direct.
absolutely. um, Speaking of LeBron, we saw a historic streak come to an end.
Yes.
LeBron had scored in double digits, 10 plus points in 1,297 straight regular season games. There were a lot of people saying, I'm pretty sure LeBron got held under 10 in the playoffs, which he did. So, um, I want to get your thoughts. I don't think this streak is ever going to be broken. You crunch some numbers. It's basically 16 seasons playing 82 games a year in order to get there.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody ever doing that again.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the streak first and foremost, and then secondly, what do you feel about the streak ending at this point?
I definitely don't think it's going to get touched again because how many people are even playing 16 seasons,
Exactly.
period? And these kids, I mean, they're coming in younger, but they're leaving younger too now. You know, you're seeing a lot of
Yep.
guys out of the league, you know, before they're 30 if it doesn't pan out. So now you're dealing with that. Then I think it's an incredible stat. I know it's just regular season games, as you mentioned before. He was held under 10 in the playoffs before. But the next closest is Michael Jordan at 866. That, I mean, I question whether anybody will even get there. You know,
Yeah.
in the age of load management and all that stuff like that, and you know, what's the other thing? You know, the pitch count and basically like, you know, minutes restrictions and all that stuff
Sure.
like that. You know, guys sometimes they'll come back from injuries and they'll ease them in. So, you know, it could be a slow night in that regard. But yeah, so I just think it's going to be tough for anybody to replicate that. And I think it's
I
just
agree.
another notch on a very, very impressive belt for LeBron to have this achievement. I mean, that's crazy,
So
man. That's
so
crazy.
I'm a little conflicted because I do agree. Like it's a record.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you can spin a stat or whatever any kind of way that you want, right? Um so on the one hand I'm like, yeah, it's super impressive. On the other hand, I'm like, who really cares? Like it's he goes out and makes 5 baskets in a game. Like
Yeah.
fantastic. Um I think the biggest thing that I took away, and I did see somebody on Twitter, you know, LeBron is a lightning rod. Either you love him or you hate him for the most part. And I know there was somebody on Twitter that was just like, I can almost guarantee you, like in the moment, LeBron was calculating. He had 8 points, and he was the one who had the assist to Rui in the corner that hit the
Yeah,
game winner.
yeah,
And this person was like, LeBron probably calculated this in the moment that he's going to pass it to Rui. If he makes the shot, the game's over, the streak ends. But after the game, he can say, hey, we won the game. Like, I don't care about
yeah,
the streak. We won the game. But if Rui misses the shot, the game was tied. So they were going into overtime, and he probably would have extended the streak in
yeah,
overtime
yeah.
after that. So I don't know. People very cynical about LeBron,
Yeah, it's
and
on brand for his "I made the right play" argument that
yeah,
he's always
yeah,
made, he's always standing
and
on.
he's stat padding, and of course he's going to break these records when you play for 50 years. And bro, LeBron, like he's going to have a bunch of these records. I think the biggest thing for me is that I'm realizing that Father Time is just catching up with him.
Yeah,
Even on
that's
that dunk, he posterized
yeah,
Luke Cornett,
yeah. He ain't lift
and
off like he used to.
he didn't. He was below the rim a little
Yeah,
bit. He got it down, but it,
yeah,
it was it wasn't looking good. So I think that's my biggest thing. Like it's inevitable. There's going to come a time when he's not playing anymore, and I wish people would stop hating on him or hating him so much and just like enjoy what we're here. What
yeah.
we get to witness. No puns intended.
I hear you. I like that.
Um, And that's a good segue
That
because
is.
LeBron, of all his accolades, he came in as a teenager as well, 18 years old. We've got Cooper Flagg on the Dallas Mavericks, who is also 18 years old, and he just broke last night actually
Yes,
a
in a crazy game.
couple decade plus long record held by Mr. LeBron James. Cooper Flagg went for 42 points in a overtime loss to
Crazy
the Jazz.
loss. I watched this
Um,
game.
but Cooper Flagg now is the only NBA rookie ever, or 18-year-old ever to score 40 points in a game, breaking LeBron's record of 37. Um, we talked about Cooper Flagg briefly at the beginning of the year. It seemed like he was trying to figure things out.
Yeah,
Going from college, coming to the NBA, it's faster, it's more physical. It just seemed like he was feeling his way through, the first month of the season or so. 42 points.
yeah.
He's averaging 24 points in the month of December. What are you seeing from this kid now that we weren't seeing early in the season?
I'm seeing that he's getting a lot more comfortable. He was kind of
Yes,
thrust into a position that I don't know that he knew he was going to be in, that Jason
I
Kidd knew
agree.
he was going to have to put him in. And he's kind of their lead guard. He's their lead playmaker. He's the guy they're running their offense through now as a rookie, 30 games into his career. So
Yep.
I think that he's handled it well. We haven't really seen a player with this kind of hype coming in since LeBron. And I mean, this kid, he left high school early. Like he went to
Yep.
college early and everything like that.
Yep.
Like, he went for 1 year and he's out. So I mean, he's still so young, and I think that they thought they were going to have a different situation down there in Dallas, but it just
That they do.
the injuries and everything kind of have really just ravaged them at this point. And now they need to just regroup. And I think this is how you do it. You just put the ball in the kid's hand and see how he handles it all. And he's been handling it well. So I think the future is still bright there. They got that gift and they didn't waste it.
Let me ask you this, because there's been conversation about Clay getting moved. Anthony Davis
Yep,
is
I heard that
apparently on
too.
the block. Kyrie. Do you, if you're the Mavericks, do you blow this thing up and say, hey, Cooper, you're our guy. We're going to build this team, this franchise around you? Or do you try to, maybe trade an AD, flip it for some draft picks or an established veteran or something like that? Um, and kind of grow it that way. What would be the best course of action right now as the Mavericks are currently constructed, for trying to maximize Cooper Flagg's potential?
Yeah, I mean, they came in with him supposed to be, the a person, a player that's helping a championship level team, and it just hasn't been that. And I just don't know that it says that. I think that their situation is kind of telling you what they need to do. That's really, they're 10-17 right now.
Hmm.
They're not even in a play-in team. It's going to be hard to battle back into this thing without the aforementioned players and Kyrie and Anthony Davis and Clay. And I think they're closer to a rebuild than they are to a championship right now. And I
Absolutely
and
agree.
I and I think that that's where they need to kind of just go in. You fired your general manager, so that you have this generational talent that you're not going to get in next year's draft. You're not going to get in the year, like, so. Build around him. When your team plays like this and things turn out the way that they've turned out so far, I just think that it's important that you just say, all right, we've found this guy and we're seeing what he can do with everything on his shoulders. Let's just go ahead and cash in on these veteran guys. They don't want to sit here for a rebuild either. Let's
Yeah,
cash in
that's
what we can on these
valid.
veteran guys. See if we can get between the three of them, Kyrie, Clay, and Anthony Davis. There's at least 2 or 3 first round picks in there. So go and get whatever you can. And yeah, man, I think you just start the rebuild now.
Yeah.
This
No,
kid's gonna be able to win you some games still, and you could keep
yeah.
your younger guys there too. I mean, they still have a young roster without those guys, and Lively and PJ Washington's a good role player. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they'd have to package one of those guys in with any trade, but I think that they have good foundational pieces there. They just gotta start from scratch and build around this young star.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's I don't think any franchise, any fan base wants to hear the word rebuild,
Yeah,
but at the same time, you've got to be realistic, and you've got to, for lack of a better word or phrase, you do have to strike when the iron's hot.
yeah,
So we're seeing glimpses of how good Cooper Flag can and will be. You have Kyrie, you have Clay, you have, who knows what their trade value is going to be come late January. At this point, if they're on the court, if they're playing, I mean, I know we're dealing with injuries and things like that, but try to get as much as you can. Try to maximize what you get back for those players,
yeah,
because I agree, they're 10-17 right now. We're 30 games, plus or minus 30 games into the year. Like, the team is the team. Like, could they
yeah.
go on a heater? Sure, but
Sure.
this is the team. Are they winning a championship this year? Absolutely not.
No way.
So at this point, it's just like, okay, what do we see long term? Do we see Anthony Davis getting healthy and playing, 65 games next year? Maybe, maybe not. If not, hey, what can we get from him? Can we get a first and a second? That might be worth it, because now we can pair Cooper with somebody, or
Yeah.
we can flip that for another player.
There's always going to be a
Um,
desperate team out there that's looking to
a
just,
hundred percent.
get that final piece, and he could be that. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the East right now, like teams that'll feel like, oh, I could do this. Like, what about Toronto? Maybe they bring him in. I don't know if Detroit would have an interest. I don't know if, Orlando. Why not? They like centers over there and everything like that. And Philadelphia, what do we know about what they want to do? They're kind of
True.
overachieving right now. Overachieving. They got some, I don't know. Cleveland, they got their bigs. Atlanta's having their thing with Porzingis right now. We don't know. There's a lot. Milwaukee, can he work with Giannis? I don't know. They just brought Miles Turner in there. Miami, they got Bam. They got the other kid, the young kid. Where I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking in the East. That's where I think
Yeah.
that would be a place for him to land, because I think all the other places in the West are already occupied at that position, except for
I mean,
Phoenix.
again, it's something. Somebody as talented as Anthony Davis, like, obviously it's the injuries that are always the
Yeah,
issue. But when he's healthy and on the court, he is one of the best players in the league. So again, do one of these teams take a flyer and say, hey,
Yeah,
you know, AD, we don't need you for 82. We
yeah.
need you to come in here and play, 50, 55 games, get us into the playoffs, and then we want you healthy for a playoff run. Like you said, they might be desperate where it's like,
I don't
hey,
even
we
know.
think
Yeah,
we're one piece away.
yeah. I don't even think it's that. If anybody who trades for him, I don't think that they're even trading for the Anthony Davis vote. I think they'll be trading for somebody, the Anthony Davis that can do the things that Anthony Davis does special. I need you to
Yes.
rebound.
That's
I need
yeah,
you to
that's
block
fair.
shots and protect the rim. I need you to set good screens. And your touches are gonna be down. Your minutes are gonna be down a little bit. But you playing at your highest level for the 24 minutes that we do give you,
Yep.
that is gonna be what tips us over. The edge. So.
That's fair.
I think that's what whoever trades for him is going to be looking to do. He's from
That's fair.
Chicago. Chicago's right there. I mean, it'd be a kind of a lateral move. Chicago's 10-25, or 10-15, excuse me, through their first 25, and but they don't have they have their big situation is a little flimsy.
Well,
He's
dicey. Yeah.
he's from Chicago, so I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's what I was looking at that. But yeah, man, anything can happen. I definitely think the Mavericks need to make that move though. Just pull the trigger, man. Go
I
ahead and do
agree.
it.
I agree. Um, Another historic performance and a loss.
This was
Um,
crazy.
Steph Curry, he went for 48 points last night, 12 made threes.
Yes.
12 threes in a game. It's only been done 13 times in the NBA. In NBA history, Steph Curry's done it 5 times. Um, so incredible. He's the best we've seen. Just
Ever.
an incredible shooter. But my question to you, 12 3-pointers made in the game, impressive feat, but is it the most impressive? Um, which of these do you think is the most impressive? 12 made threes in a game, 37 points in a quarter. Klay Thompson did that in, I think, 2015. Um, Russell Westbrook had a 20 triple double
Crazy.
in 2019. And then Scott Skiles, 1990, 30 assists
Mm.
in a game. Of those four, what's the most impressive feat?
So I was really, really close to going with the Russell Westbrook game. I was really close because that's a lot of work, bro.
It,
That's a lot of work right
it is
there.
a lot of work.
That's a lot of work right there. Like he was putting it in that day. I remember that was the day that Nipsey died. So
Yes.
he
Yep.
he put that down for him. So I was real close to that. But nah, man, it's the 30 assists by Scott Skiles because the
Okay.
assist it's impressive because to get 30 assists, you got to get that many makes, at
Yes.
least 15 makes. That's if they all twos. Okay, all right. So either way, even if there's a couple threes in there, like it wasn't just on Scott Skiles. He's making the
Yeah.
pass, but it's impressive that every time he's making these passes to the tune of 30 assists, that he got guys
30
laying it and
assists is
doing it. Like, yo,
wild.
that's
Yeah.
wild, yo, wild. Especially in this ISO hero ball era that we're in right now. You will
That's
never
facts.
see that again, ever, ever, ever. What no one's ever having 30 assists again, ever. And so I think that's the
Damn.
most impressive ever. Not in today's basketball. If you got one guy, it would have to be the most ball dominant player kicking out for 1,000 corner threes in a game.
Yeah.
That's the only way, and it's not going to happen because eventually it'll just flare out the coverage and
Yeah.
deny that guy in the corner, and you have to do something different. So
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
that's
Scott Skiles, you got it. The other guys are involved. It's impressive because it's a team real thing. Like everybody's got to hit shots and make layups and do all that
yeah.
to get that one assist.
30 assists is crazy.
Crazy.
Uh, so I was a little bit different. Like I was conflicted. I don't think that I mean 12 threes is incredible. I also think we are uh
Numb. We're numb to that.
we're yeah, exactly. We're numb to Steph Curry and just the things that he does. So like yes, it's incredible. He's done it five of the 13 times in
Yeah.
NBA history. Like it is what it is. He might do it again,
This
next
year,
season.
yeah, maybe.
Um but I'm going with Klay Thompson
Yeah.
because this man, if he played, I don't know how many minutes he played in the third quarter of that game.
Not
He,
37.
even if he played 12 minutes, he
Yeah.
played every minute of that quarter. bro, 37 points in a quarter. He
It's
was
crazy.
going nuts.
It's
Like,
crazy.
just
What he
couldn't
hit like
miss.
7 threes or something like that, right? Didn't he hit like 7 threes in the quarter or
Something
something
like that,
crazy like
yeah.
that? And like 11 on the game total. It was
He
wild.
ended up with 52 in the
Yeah,
game. He could have had more. I think the game was out of reach after the third, so he
yeah,
didn't play much in the fourth. Um, Again, we've seen other great scoring performances. Um, I think we've seen 33 and a quarter, 30 and a quarter on a couple of occasions. But 37, man. Cooper Flagg, he just scored
yeah.
42 in a game, in an
In a
overtime
game, and
game.
we're like, wow.
This man scored 37 and a
In a
quarter.
quarter. Yeah, that is crazy. That
Bro,
era Warriors team was just. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait to show my son what that was like.
yeah.
It was
It,
crazy. It was annoying at the time because you just knew that they were going to beat everybody. But it was crazy to
yeah,
watch. Like it's crazy to look back at the way that they were shooting the ball at
bro.
such like these
Beautiful.
like great high percentages and high attempts.
Yes. Yeah, both.
Shooting
Both.
them threes, man. Crazy.
Speaking of high attempts, bro, we this just came out today. I had to throw it on because I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Yes.
Um, High school girls basketball, Nevada. Del
Oh my
Sol played Cheyenne High School. Del Sol won. They moved to 10-0. They're undefeated. They won 104-1. Is this is this good coaching? Is it bad coaching? Is it bad sportsmanship? Like me personally, I would almost prefer to score no points. 1 point, you made one free throw,
God. One free throw.
bro.
Who fouled? Who actually fouled when one of these players was shooting? I want to know when the 1 point came because, like,
Yes,
what you went for a pump fake? These
bro.
girls,
Somebody was trying to throw that into the crowd,
yo,
and
what in the world? Yo? I wanna,
I would
if I'm
actually
the
love
coach,
to see highlights.
I want to because if I was the coach, I'm like, I will pull you out of that game for jumping on one of these shots. They haven't made a shot since freaking 2022.
Bro, come on, man.
And you're freaking jumping out of the gym. Like, what are you doing? Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
what do you do if you're the coach of Cheyenne? And like this is no shade. Like
Yeah.
it's a fact. Like y'all lost by 103 points. Um, if you're the coach of Cheyenne, like what do you say? What are you saying in the huddles? What are you saying at halftime?
I mean, look, I think you commend the effort. You just tell the girls to go out there and try. Just give it their best effort. That's what you do when you know you got a dud for a team. I've done this. I know. Tell the girls to give maximum effort. Tell the kids that's what you want. You just because that's what's important in life. You want these kids to just even when the things are hard and they're
Yeah,
not good at it, just finish what you started. And I don't think it's bad on the other team. Like, yo, what do you expect them to do? To sit there and get shot clock violations or like throw the
yeah,
ball away? Like, yo, score if you it's their job to guard them. It's like this is competitive sports. If they're not good at it, they could have not played, but they did. So finish what you started, and just give it your best effort, and that's it. And I
that's
hope that
fair.
for the Cheyenne girls, I hope that they can at least walk off the court saying that, like we tried as hard as we could.
And yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think it's bad coaching. I am of the belief of you play until there's zeros on the clock. So
Yeah,
if
even
you're
if you
if
got zeros on your scoreboard.
yeah if you gave up and you're not going to guard me, that's an indictment on you. But I'm going to get mine
Yeah. Can we
until
talk
the
about
end
the
of the game.
pressure of that free throw, those two free throws? Could you talk about that? Like, I want to know when the free throws were made. Like, was it like
Was
98
there?
to nothing at that point or
Yeah,
something? Like, was it like right at the end of the game? Like, when did they come? Because
that
imagine if you're up there, bro, and you got 0 points and it was like 25 seconds left. Like, you know you missed this. You're not getting it back. Y'all about to
yeah.
get skunked in basketball. Imagine what it was like for that girl. She got ice water in her veins.
Yeah.
That girl from shot
I
like
mean, she went 1 or 2,
1 or 2.
so
She said, "We're not getting shut out today." And she's like, "Dude." Like yo, it was trying. I want to write. We got to make a movie about this. That would be an awesome movie, like
no, it wouldn't.
a comedy or something like that, just about that game. Like, but like make it
Uh,
kind of serious. but you could also tie in like a good feel good story to it.
I
Like
mean,
we
like you
tried our
said,
best.
a life lesson. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Like,
And the slow mo that free throw, and she's like,
bro, I'm imagining, I'm imagining, I'm imagining,
slow mo that free throw, just like.
bro, I'm imagining when you say slow mo, I'm thinking of Carlton shooting that half court shot, and he shot it, and he was sitting there like this.
And that thing hit did it even hit backboard? I don't even, no, it hit like the wall behind the basket. Yo, that's oh my
Yo,
goodness. Imagine that. Like
oh
I want to
man,
know what these free throws are like. We need to. If there's anyone who sees this that was at that game out there, and you have
please,
video of those
please.
free throws, not the whole game, just the free throws. I want that video. We need that video. We need that video
Oh
because oh my
man,
god, like imagine if she airballed the first one or something like that, and it was like oh my god, this is it. Or imagine if that second one, she missed the first, and that second one like hit rim, like poof, and it was like
yeah.
dramatic. Imagine if the gym was full and everybody when they scored, it was like like yo.
Yo,
I'm telling you, I
oh
got the
my
visual.
God.
The visuals are working right now. I need that video,
Yeah.
please. Someone help
Yeah.
us.
No, we definitely need to understand what happened
Yeah,
because when when the free throw took place, I feel like that plays a big role in this story because
yeah,
if they shot that free throw within the first 5 minutes of the game and then got
yeah,
skunked the rest of the game,
yeah.
that's one thing. But if the pressure was on, like you said,
Yes.
25 seconds left and she hits the first one or misses the
Yeah,
first
I mean,
one,
yeah.
and it's like, yo, we
Come
gotta
on,
hit this
come
one.
on.
Other-
Coach looking at her like, "Come on, Maddie, come on."
we need that footage. We
Yeah.
need that footage. Oh man. Um so back to the NBA.
Yes.
We mentioned it very briefly earlier. Tonight is the NBA Cup championship game. It is between the Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yes.
But we had a little bit of drama. Wemby came back from injury, he had a calf strain, and he came in off the bench against Oklahoma City. Team had won or had lost one game all season, and Wemby came in. I think he was plus 21 on the game. I think he had 21 points. Very efficient, but he was on a pitch count, obviously coming back from injury. The Spurs win the game, eliminate OKC from the NBA Cup tournament, and after the game, Wemby talked about how he loves what's the quote? I have it written down. I don't have the quote. Oh no, I do. He said that the Spurs are growing something so beautiful, so pure, and ethical basketball.
Mm.
Felt like a direct shot at OKC, SGA specifically, and it feels like it feels like a budding rivalry, which I'm super excited about. Um, I guess my first question to you is: does he have a point in terms of like ethical basketball? Is there anything wrong with how OKC plays? And I guess subsequently, is there anything better, quote unquote, with the way that the Spurs play basketball?
I think what we have here is two teams that operate in the West, and they're young guys, and you got one guy who's he's the chosen one in Wemby, and then you got that SGA. He got it out the mud. Like the team that drafted him traded him, and
Yep.
he had to build something for real. And now he's here. He's getting the praise, and I think that Victor, being the chosen one, he sees like he's got his targets on. He's looking like, who do I got to take out? And
Yep.
there they are. That's why, and I just think he played that game the way he played 21 minutes and had 22 points and 9 rebounds
Yep.
and 2 blocks and a steal, and he was doing everything. I think that the way he came into that game, the energy he provided for that team, it kind of spoke great volumes to me about his idea. He took the challenge with Chet very seriously. He blocked
Yep.
Chet. Chet
Yes,
looked
he did.
small to him. Like he
Yeah.
blocked him shooting a jump shot. You know what I mean? And he was doing he did everything. Guys were trying to get physical with him. He was still, he took it. Like he knows that that's the way that you beat Oklahoma City already as a young player. He's like, you got to match that physicality. These guys be
Hmm.
hacking. Alex Caruso hacking. All right, cool. I'm knock this down. Lou Dort, you
Yeah.
hacking. All right, I'm gonna just dunk on you. Everybody on, and they got a good vibe going. They shared the basketball. And I really like what they're building down there. I've said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I keep calling these teams. This was an easy one because they had this freaking player. But the De'Aaron Fox trade, the Dylan Harper draft pick, he's getting a lot more comfortable now too. Took 13 shots the other night, so he's plenty
Yep.
comfortable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So uh, I really like what they're building down there. The young coach they got, it's looking good, and they're looking like they're real, contenders in the West.
Yeah. And I love I forget who's interviewing Wemby, but they were like, "Hey, like who do you think the best player in the league is?"
Oh yeah,
And what and Wemby's like, "Oh, Jokic," and he said somebody else, but he
he
was like,
said he
"I
thinks
think
Jokic is the best offensive player, not the best
yes.
player. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah." But not even in a cocky way. He was just like, "Yeah, like when I'm back,
me.
I'm the best player."
Yeah,
And I don't disagree with like again, I'm praying Wemby
health,
stays healthy.
health.
Um, but when he's on the court, it's must watch
Yeah,
TV every time he's on the court. And it's funny because he has this super soft demeanor off the court and in
yeah,
interviews and things like that. When he's on the court, bro, he's looking to
yeah,
end players' careers. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like dunking on people, blocking people.
Blocking
He's,
everything. Yeah,
blocking something. He'll bring it up. He's pulling up from 35 feet. Like he hoops.
yeah.
And, again,
Plays in
I
rhythm.
really think the only thing that's gonna derail him would be an injury. Knock on
Hmm.
wood. I pray nothing happens. But I think the word choice ethical was very,
Yeah,
very intentional. And the thing, my thing with that, and I get what he's saying, and I get why he's saying it. Being ethical is fantastic until you're behind the eight ball. So if we're considering what SGA and OKC is doing is unethical, as long as it's not against the rules in the NBA, why not exploit it
yeah.
until
Stop
until
fouling.
something changes?
Stop,
Yeah.
stop fouling them. Just stop fouling, and then the problem is solved. This isn't about ethics. This is about you fouling. Stop
Yes.
fouling.
I think of James Harden, like peak James Harden in
Yeah,
Houston, and
16
people
free
are
throws a
like,
night.
yeah, and at that time that's like peak rip through, or like you
Yeah,
hook their arm when you're going up for a shot.
all that.
The NBA is not calling it.
Yeah,
So is it unethical? Sure. But until the rules change,
yeah.
use it to your advantage.
That's what
You
Jalen
know?
Brunson says. Brunson says the same thing. He got in an argument with a Toronto fan about it. He said, "I'm playing by the rules." Like, what are you talking
That's
about?
it.
I'm not flopping. I'm not kicking out. I'm not doing anything. I'm playing by the rules.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's it. Tell these guys to stop
That's
fouling. It's a foul. A
that,
foul is a foul.
it's a foul. The league has a rule book. They have refs. Like it's a foul.
Yeah,
You're fouling this player.
yeah,
And whether you the player, you the fans don't like it, like it is a foul by the letter of the law.
that's it.
If it gets to a point where it's rampant, the league will step in and they'll be like, "Hey, like you can't do X, Y, and
Yeah,
Z," and then ultimately that'll and then you'll find something else. But again, the word ethical, I think, was very purposeful.
definitely.
I just don't agree with saying that OKC is unethical
Yeah.
because they're playing by the rules.
That's also a very young team who I'm sure feels like they don't get any calls.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely,
because they're
absolutely,
confident and they got a good roster and they feel like they're better than people are suggesting that they are, and they
yeah,
deserve more respect, and they're not getting it. So I'm sure when they
true,
see SGA getting 15 free throws a night, doing what they think is kind of embellishing a bit, it's
yeah,
frustrating to these guys. But I get it.
fair
Little
enough.
little gamesmanship. Put it out there. Let the refs
Yeah,
see it. So next time you play them, then things will be different.
next time you play them, and then also next time they
This
play.
This last game
tonight.
was the next time that they seen him. Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
next time he play.
So we have the championship tonight.
Yes.
Your New York Knicks are
Yes.
facing the aforementioned San Antonio Spurs and Victor Wembanyama. Um, Firstly, how are we feeling? Do you think the Knicks can win? And I'm assuming you do believe that they're going to win. What do they need to do in order to beat this young Spurs roster?
Yeah, I think the big thing for me is the rebounding. The Knicks, both teams rank in the top 10 in total rebounds. The Knicks rank in the top 5 in offensive rebounds, and the Spurs rank in the top 10 in defensive rebounds. I believe they're 10th exactly. So something's got to give there. Mitchell Robinson, this is going to be a big prove it game for him. I think his defense on Victor, OG Anunoby. I think Mike Brown's going to use a number of guys on him and to kind of neutralize him and the rest of those guys. And I think that's really the focus. You got to rebound. The Knicks. That's what they do the best: offensive rebounds, creating second opportunities on that end of the floor, and that's a big part of why they're winning games. So I think that's going to be a huge key. Of course, you're going to need what you need out of Brunson, and then Cat. I really loved his energy against Orlando. The way he played against Orlando, I really liked it. And even in Toronto in the quarterfinal game, Cat's just been playing very aggressive, attacking the basket, finishing strong at the rim, not complaining as much about the fouls anymore. He's just playing good ball. So yeah, man, I think they're gonna win. I want them to win, and I gotta say this because I saw on New York Sports Talk Radio these old timers talking about, don't hang a banner if they win this thing. This doesn't mean anything. Blah blah, freaking blah. The Lakers won the first one. They got mad banners for NBA championships. You know what else they got? A banner for winning the NBA Cup. They just won in 2020. The Bucks won it the next year.
Yep.
They've just won it in 2021. You know what they got hanging? They got hanging an NBA Cup banner. If the Knicks become the third team ever to win the NBA Cup, that's not going anywhere. It's going to be around forever. That's going to be significant. Hang the banner. It's an organization that hasn't won anything in 50 years. The last freaking banner we hung was in 2013 when we won a division. Listen, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. It's not going anywhere. My son is 3 years old. When he becomes 13 or whatever, this is the NBA. He's going to grow up knowing the
Yep.
NBA Cup. That's all he's going to know.
Absolutely.
That's all he's going to know. He is as old as the NBA Cup, literally. So he's not going to know, from living through it in NBA that they didn't do this. And it's going to be a bigger deal. It's going to continue to get bigger. The pot of money is going to get larger. So yes, I want the Knicks to win. And yes, I want to hang the freaking banner. So when I go back there in January, it's already up there. Stop hating on it, you old timers. This is the way things are now. Get with it or get lost. Let's go Knicks.
I like it.
Yeah, man. I want to hang a
Um,
freaking banner. And then we'll hang another one. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let me not get ahead of it.
let's focus on
Yeah.
tonight, and then we'll
Yeah.
talk about hanging
Yeah,
another one.
exactly. I'm measured now. I'm so much more of a measured fan in all my teams than I have ever been. I'm trying to remain calm.
Fair enough. Um, so one more topic
Okay.
before we get out of here. I am not a big wrestling fan. I used to be.
Yeah, we all.
Um, we all were. Um, but I don't watch anymore. And then again, like no knock or shade or anything on anybody who does. I understand it's entertainment. But big story over the weekend was John Cena had his final match in the WWE. Um, Everything that I've heard, people are not happy with how it ended. For those who don't watch wrestling, John Cena, one of the biggest stars, people argue the GOAT of the wrestling community, had his last match. And the way he lost was by getting choked out by submission. He ended up tapping out. Um, he had done the whole farewell tour. He popped up here and there doing different matches. And this was his goodbye. And people were not happy that this is the way that it ended. And it wasn't necessarily the fact that he lost,
Yeah.
but it was the way that he lost. So to tie that back into sports and basketball specifically, a lot of these players, if you're a great player, you have a long career, you're going to get a farewell tour if you want it, right?
Yeah,
Of course, you have the players who will, at the end of the season or in the offseason, say, "Hey, I'm done." But for the most part, players are like, "Hey, this is going to be my
my
last
last year.
season."
Yeah,
And, for every home game, they're going to get a ton of love from the fans. And when they're on the road, they're going to get a lot of love from the franchises, from the fans. Um, what should a farewell tour look like in your eyes?
I think you get your video tributes when you come into the arenas, stuff like that. I can't speak to the behind the scenes. I don't know what a visiting team would provide to a person like LeBron on
Mm,
on what they believe is probably his last time is going to be in their arena as a player. Uh, like you give him a nice video tribute and stuff like that of times he's faced off against you, and he's tortured so many teams, probably all of them individually at certain times.
facts.
So you do your best with your editing staff to put together a nice montage of LeBron cooking you, and then yeah, he gets a
Yeah.
standing ovation, plays that game. Then
Yeah.
maybe you could see if you could coordinate with the Lakers or whatever team he's on, their PR team to, you know, do a meet and greet or some type of thing where if he wants to be involved with something with the fans. And yeah, man, I think that should be enough.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
that
I mean, I think back to, I
at
don't remember.
at the crypto.com arena or whatever that thing is called now, like they're gonna go all out. Yeah, like they're going
Oh, the
crazy. He's gonna get
the
like a
last
five
game,
minute standing ovation. Yeah, like
yeah, if we know LeBron's next season is next year, for
yeah,
example, um, that last home game is going to be bananas.
yeah.
It's going to be $10,000 for upper deck seats.
Oh yeah,
They're going to do the video tribute. They're going to do the whole thing. Whether it's
yeah,
Steph or KD or LeBron, like these guys will get the farewell tour if they want. And I think even though LeBron, I mean all of them, all three of them, even though they've like torched all these teams, I think people do understand like
yeah.
what they're seeing. Like fans, for the most part, I
They've
feel
also
are
kept the lights on in that place. It's a
that's
revenue
a
that they bring
fact.
in. Yeah, that's
Um, so yeah, I'm interested to see in the NBA. I'm interested to see how they honor those three players.
yeah,
Hopefully, we're still a few years out from their farewell
definitely.
tours.
I think definitely
Um,
for Steph, he's got a few years left.
I think so
The
too.
skill set goes. I think KD just has no interest in doing anything else but playing basketball. He might just play forever. I don't know.
He might.
He,
He might
I think he likes being able to just hoop for however long he hoops in a day, and then go do whatever he be doing.
go smoke
Yeah,
weed and play
chill,
video
play
games.
2K. Yeah,
Yeah.
have a couple
um,
phone calls and be just take a nap. I don't know. Like
that's it,
he
man.
lived that good life, yo.
Um, so to kind of wrap things up, if you were getting not the farewell tour, but your last game. We mentioned it last show that you and we were together for Kobe's last game when he scored
Yes,
60.
yes,
Um, do you want to go out like Kobe and have a big individual game? Do you want to go out like John Elway, who won back-to-back Super Bowls and then he hung them up?
yeah.
Pete Sampras, he won, I think, the US Open
U.S. Open for the last
for
time.
his last game. Like how would you personally want to go out for your last game?
I think you gotta want to win the championship or whatever the highest level, like something that obviously you did before that they didn't think that you would do again. You know what I mean? That last
Yeah.
one. Like when Jordan had 5, they started to think, he getting a little older. He don't look like he did in 85 or in 88. Now it's 98. He left for a whole year. Like, can he really do another three-peat? And then he went out there and did it. So I think, and then he was like, I'm out of here again.
Yeah, and he should have left it at that,
He should
but
have left
another
it at
story for
that.
another
But,
day.
he's a competitor. The competitive fire
Yeah.
burns for longer than our body allows it to
Yeah.
play out. He
Yeah.
still made an all-star team with the Wizards, though. Don't trip.
He did. And he hit that shot over Shaw Marion.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
He was kind of out there.
Um,
He had some knuckleheads on that team. Who was it? Like Gilbert and who else? Like,
Kwame Brown.
yeah, yeah, a bunch of knuckleheads on that team
Yeah,
for real.
yeah. That was a bad decision. Um, so I don't like to add a bunch of caveats. Like if there's a question, I just try to give an answer. So I agree with you. First and foremost, yes, I would like to win a championship right off into the sunset, right? Now I will give you a caveat. If I've won a championship or two, or been a part of a championship team, a couple championships, at that point, it's me. I
Yeah.
want you, especially if I'm
Okay.
doing a farewell tour.
Yeah.
I'm not a big look at me guy,
Yeah.
but if I'm getting the farewell tour, yes, look at me. Look at me. Look at how great I've been. And then in that last game, I need to put on a show. I want to
Yeah.
go for 60. I want to have 40, 10, and 10. Like I
Whatever.
want to put on a show
40, 10, and
where 10 years from now, y'all are still talking about me in my last game. If I can do that in a championship game, even better. Like that's the icing on the cake. In
Okay.
a championship, I go for
Okay.
50, 50, and 50. Yes, sign me up. Sign me
Nobody
up.
else saw the rock. Well, obviously, somebody else saw the rock if you have 50 assists. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get there. It's too many assists.
I break
It's too many
50
assists to
points,
score that
50
many points.
rebounds,
He
and
was
I
just throwing
break
that shit off the backboard and catching it.
and I
Assists.
break Scott Skiles' 30 assists in a game record.
That's an
All
assist,
of it.
rebound,
All of it.
and basket. That's the only way you can do it. You gotta throw it off the backboard, rebound, assist, dunk. Like that's points, rebounds,
That's the
assists.
whole game.
You gotta do the whole game. Just do. Ah! I don't even know if that's how they
Uh
score it. I don't
I
know
don't
if that's
know
how they
either.
score. You might just
Actually, I
get a
don't think so.
rebound and a point. I don't think you get the assist. It's a
We'll
self.
figure it
I don't
out.
know. I gotta look it up.
We'll figure it out. Um but yeah, man, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We got the Knicks in about an hour.
Yes.
Any words? I know Sean's gonna be mad. We're at an hour right now.
Yeah.
But
Well,
any word,
57 minutes. 57 minutes. It's not bad.
he'll be all right, man. He'll be
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
a good show.
Um, any words for the Knicks and or the Knicks fans before we get out of here?
Listen, just play your game. Playing good basketball right now. Play your game. Fans, enjoy this. This anything that come with hardware, we want it, and we want to win.
I like that.
That's it. That's it. We want to win. I want to win for guys like Tyler Kolek and Pacom Dadier and Kevin McCullers who don't get a lot of minutes, but they don't get paid as much bread as these guys. I
Yep.
want to win it because Josh Hart got his watches stolen. He want to buy some new watches so he get this bread. I want to see everybody win. That's what it is, especially my guys. So let's go out there and win.
I like that, and you should trademark that. Anything that comes with hardware, we
Yeah,
want that. We
exactly.
want that. Yeah,
Championships. We about the championships.
I like that. Let's get out of here. I'm Johnell. I'm with my guy, Matt Price, Cash Walking. This is Heat Chat powered by Designated Report. We will be back with y'all next week. Christmas episode. Bro, we gotta dress up. We gotta do something
I've
for next week.
I've put something together.
All right. With that said, we're out of here. We will be back with y'all next week. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll
Yes,
talk to
you
y'all.
too, my man.
Holla back.
Out.
Oh, oh, oh.